We brought you here today to let you know that we made the business decision to switch to click. We made the business decision to. We brought you here today to let you know that. We brought you here today to let you know.
Hello. Alright, so today we're going to be doing an oil change on my old Husky. I think there's probably about 0 people watching this that actually have the same bike, so actual information about doing this oil change, probably not too useful, but I'm hoping it's going to be somewhat fun to watch. This should take you like 15 minutes if you're proficient. I'm not, but I do have everything I think I'm going to need laid out, so it should be decently quick. This is just to show you that it is actually kind of easy to change your oil, even if you don't really know anything. So I've got 2 gloves, I've got Loctite, I've got some copper washers, some O-rings. This is a 8mm Allen key or hex. This is a 6mm Allen key or hex. That's just for this. That's a 8mm socket. And then I've got brake and parts cleaner because this has reusable metal filters in there. And then this is just to drain the oil out of the bucket I have there into a container. Oh, and you're going to need a new oil filter and oil. In bringing out all these tools, I forgot that. So let me get that quick. So here I have my new oil filter from Champion. And here I have Motel 10W50. And this bike takes about 1.8 liters. At the back I have a paddock stand to keep the bike off the ground. I didn't want to buy one, so I just made one. You can also just stand the bike against something to keep it more or less level. That's just for measuring how much goes in via the weep hole. Alright, so I'm going to start out by putting on my gloves and then undoing the oil drain bolt underneath. Alright, hopefully by undoing this one first there's going to be less pressure and it's not all going to come running out into my face. Alright, so that's loose. Just going to undo it by hand and try not be messy. Oh. Also useful to have cloths on hand. Mine are over there in the corner, so I'm going to get those quick. I'm just going to undo the filler cap. Okay, well now, while that drains, I'm going to undo the filters and replace those. I'm going to set these aside in a safe place. Oh, the wind is blowing oil. So this is what the reusable filters look like, and you basically just take them apart and clean them. They don't look too dirty at all. There's actually pretty much nothing caught in here. Alright, now I'm going to undo the smaller one, which is a 6mm hex. Alright, that's quite tight, so I'm just going to get some more leverage. Yeah, use the second reusable filter. This one's a little bit more dirty. Yeah, you can see the outer layer is clean, inner layer less clean. It's got a lot of this temporary gasket. Now I'm going to take it onto the other side so we can replace the reusable, replace the replaceable oil filter. Okay, so we're just dealing with 3 little bolts here. If you're interested, you can cut these things apart and actually check what is going on inside. If you look here, this is the code HF154 for the oil filter for this bike. The 154 is the important bit. HF is just for high flow. I'm putting in a COFO 154, which is from Champion. I'm just going to give it a little wipe inside here. Just on the edges. The new one just goes in like so. Just sit there right in the middle. There's a spot where it just plucks. I'm going to take the old one, set that aside to be thrown away. I should just put it right back in the box. I've got the spring that goes like that, and this. Two holes are closer than the other ones, so you can see which way around it goes pretty easily. You just want to get these all started by hand before you go to the machines. I believe these are torqued to 6 Newton meters. That should be good to go. If you see oil leaking out, that probably means you haven't tightened it fast enough. Okay, so I'm just gonna close up the main drain thing. I'm not gonna torque it just yet. Okay, I just want to decant this oil now so I can use that same bucket to clean things in. But it's quite windy, so I've got my girlfriend to just hold this for me. Do you want to just wind up your sleeves in case this goes south? I'll try my best not to mess any engine oil on you. I'm going to turn off the camera while I clean this. I will show you when I'm done. I've now just cleaned them and put them in exactly how they came out. Nothing is torqued yet, so I'm going to do that now. And then I'm just going to wipe up all the messed oil around the engine and refill her, and she should be good to go. As easy as that. I didn't end up needing the O-rings because it's actually a metal washer which can be reused. And those brass ones there, or copper ones, sorry, are for the other side, which we will still get to. So this was pretty quick and easy, and this is quite a complex system with the temporary things. Not really complex, but like it takes a long time. A lot longer than just changing replaceable filter only, which is what most vehicles have. Like my GS over there does not have these reusable filters you have to clean. Or the new surprise bike I bought that I'm going to start working on the channel soon, that as well does not have these, I don't think at least. Alright, let me torque these things quick. By the way, Liqui Moly brake and parts cleaner works way better than any other brand. In fact, Liqui Moly everything just works better. Okay, I'm going to say that's about 25. That should be about 25. Give or take a couple thousand. So yeah, now we've got to move back to the other side. Okay, so I'm just undoing the oil weep bolt here. This one is quite prone to stripping, so we're just going to be careful. It has been weeping a little bit of oil, so I'm just going to replace the copper on here. I was meant to actually do it the last time. You're not meant to reuse these things, but I did not have them on hand. And it looks like I eyeballed the size pretty well. Now, it's meant to take 1.8 liters in this current situation when the filters are out. If you haven't replaced the filters, it takes about 1.6 liters from what I can remember. So we're going to try put 1.8 liters, but the bike is sitting pretty much upright right now, so 1.8 liters should be to the weep hole. So when oil starts coming out, I stop putting in, and then just put in a little bit more for safe measure. What I am happy about is that the quantity that came out of the engine looks like exactly 1.8, because it's almost filled my crushed 2-liter container, which means that she did not burn too much oil. That is wise. Alright. It looks like I'm draining oil out already. Put that in before I waste too much. Oh, a very big, scary looking spider just fell on my ear. That was not pleasant. Oh, it looks angry. What a bad time to attack me. I'm busy stressing about my oil falling on the ground. Look at that boy. I almost died. Obviously, since it's leaking out now, while I still have over a liter to go, it means the bike is not straight. Could just be I was filling too fast, and that's why it ran down that compartment. Also possible. Well, it knows that it's meant to be 1.8 liters. And we have currently put in like 1. So we are going to continue until it is down by this line. Alright, just a tot more for good luck. And for the bit we spilled on the ground, and that is just below the half-liter line. Well, I want to put Loctite on there, but now that's going to be a bit tricky. But I think what I'm going to do is just lie the bike on the ground, and then I should be able to safely do that. So this is quite strong like Loctite, so I just want to be careful how much I put on. I think I put on just a smidge too much. Okay, now I do not want to make this too tight. That's it. That is all that's going in there. It's got Loctite, it should be good. And that is that done. Alles klar und wunderbar. And that is pretty much it. She's now good to go for like another 750 kilometers before I have to do this whole thing again. But that's how fun, 750 kilometers.